I started writing a book when I was 19, and life happened and things got in the way, so I put it away and didn't think about it for a few years, and then I got it back out when I was in my 20s, and by then I was dating, and the person I was dating said, "What are you writing a book about?" And I'm like, "My first love." He's like, "No." So he made me kind of put it away again, and then 20 some years later, I got it back out and I started working on it. I had published my first book all by myself, completely on my own, had no idea what I was doing. And I saw an ad on Facebook and it said, "We can help you publish your book and do well with it." And I'm like, okay, well, since my first book isn't doing well, let's see what this is all about. So I clicked on the ad and I saw a webinar with Chandler Bolt and I signed right up. What attracted me in the webinar initially was that I felt like his program and courses could help me sell my first book better and get more reviews and more eyes on it, and I was really having trouble doing that. But then once I got in the course, I was inspired to continue writing and to continue going down the author path. I often get approached by people that ask me, "Well, how did you do it? How do you write a book? I want to write a book. What does that look like? I don't know wouldn't know the first thing how to write a book." It's like so many people don't know about self-publishing, and there's still that stigma on self-publishing, especially if they're coming from a traditionally published world or if they've ever been to a writer's conference, where there's still people out there that say, "Well, you have to have an agent or you have to have a publisher, you have to do it this way, and if you're self-publishing, that's like the ugly stepchild or something." And people still kind of look down their nose at that, and it's improved a lot, and it's so much better now than it used to be, and there's a lot of programs out there for indie authors and other things that help support, but one of the most supportive that I found is SelfPublishing School, and they have an excellent community, and it's authors helping authors, and it gets the word out. My favorite part of the self-publishing school process so far honestly has been the community, and it's been meeting people and making new friends and sharing dreams and goals with other authors. My coach is Rami Vance. He helped me with the 5 milestones. He has this whole milestone thing with his writing, and so when I was writing my thriller book, I've never written a thriller book before, and so he was very encouraging and he helped me through that process. My biggest successes from publishing have been my second book went #1 in its category right away. So I got the orange banner, which was really exciting. I got a lot of reviews because I had a very solid launch team, which was very helpful. And so I had a good launch, and my sales, were respectable, I thought, based on feedback that I'd heard from others. And just being a published author has kind of opened some doors for me, and I'm in some local bookstores now, and I've talked to some librarians, and I'm actually segueing into young adult next. I'm gonna genre hop, and I already have librarians at schools that want me to speak to the kids at their schools. Okay, so for royalties for self-published authors on Amazon, most people for ebooks you get 70%, and for print you get I think 40%. And which is a lot better than traditionally published. I do have some traditionally published friends who make maybe 75 cents a book for a print book that's in a store. They get 75 cents off every book they sell. And the book, especially if it's a hardback and it sells for like $25, $26, they get 75 cents. And when I tell them, I make a little more than that per book, and they're like, maybe I should self-publish. For people that are on the fence about joining self-publishing school, if they're wondering, is this a scam? Is it real? Is it, what's going on? You just have to look at all the authors that have done it. There are so many success stories, and there's so many people who have gone through this process, and it absolutely is duplicatable. Like, you don't just look at one person and say, well, they're successful because of this or because of that. It's like so many people are doing it.